Halsey is calling out The Hollywood Reporter for an article they published in which they heavily criticized Chappell Roan's Grammys acceptance speech. In case you missed it, Chappell Roan won Best New Artist at the Grammys this year, and she used her acceptance speech as a chance to advocate for emerging artists. In her speech, she called for record labels to provide livable wages and healthcare for these artists. And yesterday, The Hollywood Reporter published this article written by Jeff Roan. The headline reads, "Chappell Grown, the misguided rhetoric of an instant industry insider." The article heavily criticizes Chappell Roan's speech. The writer defends record labels and says that artists should be the one helping their peers. He says, why isn't Roan pushing her artist peers to put their money where their mouth is and donate 2 to 3% of their advance to a fund that supports fellow artists? He also mentions Taylor Swift in this report, saying this is what real industry disruptors do. Taylor Swift didn't just complain. She re-recorded her entire catalog and managed to gross $1 billion in her spare time. He says this is how you force change, put it on the table and take the hit to elevate everyone. The writer continues to encourage Chappell Roan to use her celebrity to twist arms for good. He says, otherwise you're liable to become just another artist no one cares about in the industry, burning their 15 minutes of fame for an echo chamber of applause. The article was very harsh, and Halsey was not having it. She shared this on her Instagram story. You can pause to read the entire statement. She tags The Hollywood Reporter saying, "I hope you're embarrassed of the absolute personal attack that you've ran and disguised as critical journalism." She says the tantrum is filled with assumptions and accusations that generalize the experience of every artist. Halsey continues saying, "Advances, seldomly awarded the way they used to be, are for affording survival because your commitment to making art, the label then sells and sometimes takes an absolute majority of, precludes you from working a day job. It's a game of investment." Further along, she says, "An artist like Chappell, who has worked for over a decade, is not a, quote, instant industry insider." And to compare the payoff of her actions to those of an industry titan with the power and financial leverage like Taylor Swift, when Chappell hasn't even spun the block enough times to see the residuals of her long-earned but sudden success, is irresponsible for someone with your experience in this industry. Shame on you, bootlicking behavior. There is nothing I love more than female artists supporting each other. Let me know what you think down below and follow me for more.